Angle.
Today's first news coming from MQ-9B drones. Indian inching closer to acquiring 31 MQ-9B height-altitude long-endurance unmanned arrival vehicles from United States Defense Acquisition Council chaired by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh approved amendments to the deal with General Atomics. These amendments, according to defense sources, are within the scope of the initial agreement and primarily focus on increasing indigenous contact. The US has already given letter of offer and acceptance to India in early March. There is optimism that both the MQ-9B drone deal and the GE-414 jet engine will sign during US President visit for the Quad Leaders Summit scheduled for December in India. India is going to buy 15 Sea Guardian drones for Indian Navy and 8 Sky Guardian drones each for Army and Air Force. The estimated cost of the deal is $3.99 billion. As a part of the deal, General Atomics will set up a global maintenance, repair, and overall facility in India, fulfilling off-test obligations. Today's next news is coming from India's light tank development. Armed Vehicle Nigam Limited plans to form a joint venture with Russian firm Rosona Export and Hindustan Power Corporation. The manufacture a light tank for the Indian Army. This development is likely to introduce a new contender in the race for the Indian Army's requirement of 295 light tanks under the Make 1 category based on the Sprout SD design. The proposed Indian light tank is expected to compete directly with the DRDO L&T developed Zorawar light tank, which has already commenced trials and secured the first mover advantage. The Army has initiated procurement proceeding for 59 Zorawar light tanks, but the fate of the remaining 300 units remains uncertain while Zorawar is paused to be a frontrunner. The potential entry of Sprout SD based light tank is expected to intensify competition. Next news is coming from Pinaka Mark 3. DRDO has initiated fabrication work on the Pinaka Mk3, a more advanced version of the already potent Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launcher system. This new variant is said to boost an impressive range of 120 km, significantly advancing India's firepower capabilities. The development of a guided version of the Pinaka with 120 km range is also underway under the Long Range Guided Rocket Project. There are plans to make both 120 km and 300 km variant of Pinaka with a uniform 300 mm caliber. Indian Army asked the RDO to develop 120 and 300 km variant of Pinaka in response to the Chinese PLA-D plan, a long-range rocket launcher in the range of 300 km and lack development of the extended range versions underscored India's commitment to staying at forefront of utterly technology. Pinaka Mk3 and LRGR systems are expected to provide a substantial boost to the India's Army's offensive capabilities. Next news is coming from Akash Air Defense Systems. India is said to commend the delivery of its indigenously developed Akash 15 air defense missile system to Armenia later this year. This marks a significant milestone for the country's defense export as Armenia becomes a first international customer for the advanced missile system manufactured by Bharat Dynamic Limited. Armenia has placed an order for 15 missile systems in 2022, amounting to a substantial deal worth 6,000 crore. The system employs a combination of command guidance and active terminal seeker guidance, providing a robust defense against fighter jet, missile, and drone. A four acquisition is expected to significantly boost Armenia's military capabilities and strengthen its defense posture. The successful production and impending delivery of the Akash 15 to Armenia underscored India's growing prowess in defense technology and its emergence as a major global arms exporter. Next news is coming from Rafale fighter jets. French aerospace giant Dassault Aviation has confirmed plans to establish a stand-alone maintenance, repair, and overall facility near Jewar International Airport in Nagpur. This facility will be dedicated to servicing India's fleet of Rafale and Mirage 2000 fighter jets. The decision marks a departure from Dassault's existing partnership with Reliance Defense under the Dassault Reliance Defense Aerospace Limited joint venture which currently operates a facility in Nagpur for manufacturing parts for Falcon business jets and Rafales. While new MRO facility will not directly contribute to Make in India initiative through collaboration with an Indian company, it is expected to significantly enhance the maintenance and overall capabilities of the Indian Air Force and Indian Navy for their Rafale and Mirage 2000 fleet.
Next news is coming from DRDO's Through Wall Imaging Radar. DRDO has initiated a groundbreaking project to develop a cutting edge through wall imaging radar. This innovative technology is set to revolutionize its surveillance and security operations across the country. The upcoming through wall imaging radar will be designed in both handheld and tripod based configurations, offering unmatched flexibility and portability. To security personnel, the versatility will enable operators to swiftly deploy the radar in a variety of challenging environments from urban settings to remote terrains. Through wall imaging radar employs advanced radar technology to penetrate solid objects such as walls and generate images of what lies beyond. By analyzing the reflected radio waves, phone radar can detect and locate individuals, objects, and even potential threats hidden behind obstacles.
Next news is coming from India's AMCA fighter jets. India's ambitious Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft program is poised for a significant leap forward with the formation of a public-private sector consortium taking center stage. This innovative approach, a first for India, involves the establishment of a special purpose vehicle to oversee the manufacturing of the AMCA jet. Three private companies have responded to the Ministry of Defense expression of interest indicating their keenness of participate in this groundbreaking venture. The SPV with the majority stake held by private sector will be responsible for the assembly and maintenance of the AMCA jet, which is projected to enter production around 2032 to 2033. The name of the company joining the SPV are expected to be announced within the next 6 months. Next news is coming from Engine Deal. DRDO has expressed a keen interest in international collaboration to accelerate the development of its sixth generation jet engine. The engine is not only intended to power the upcoming fifth generation AMCA fighter jet but also future sixth generation aircraft. Among the potential partners, Safran, Rolls-Royce, and GE Rolls-Royce stands out as a particularly promising contender. A significant factor in Rolls-Royce's favor it is active participation in the Team Tempest program, a dedicated innovative aimed for creating a sixth generation fighter jet. This involvement showcased Rolls-Royce's advanced research and expertise in sixth generation engine technology. Rolls-Royce has publicly highlighted key features of the engine they are developing for Team Tempest, which align remarkably well with India's needs. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO is all set to send its low-cost small satellite launch vehicle SSLV on its final development flight on the upcoming Independence Day. After its successful launch, the agency would declare the small rocket ready for future operational missions. The launch will take place at 9:27 am from Sriharikota on 15th August. It completes the SSLV development projects and enable operational missions by Indian Industry and New Space India Limited (NSIL), announced ISRO. This is the third development flight of the SSLV, a three-stage launch vehicle developed by ISRO to cater to the fast-growing market of 500 kg satellite to low Earth orbit. With its low turnaround time and launch-on-demand capabilities, the 34-meter tall rocket with a lift-off mass of about 120 tonnage is part of the agency's endeavor to provide low-cost access to space. While its first mission in August 2022 was unsuccessful, it achieved its objectives during the second flight of February 2023. The mini rocket will fly with the agency's latest microsatellite EOS-08, meant for Earth observation and has a mission life of 1 year. According to ISRO, the main objective of the mission was to design and develop a microsatellite, create payload instruments which are compatible with the microsatellite bus, and make use of new technologies required for future operational satellites. EOS-08 weighs around 175.5 kg and carries three payloads designed to capture images during the day and night for satellite-based surveillance, disaster, environment monitoring, environmental fire detection, industrial and power plant disaster monitoring. It will be also provide data for ocean surface wind analysis, soil moisture assessment, cryosphere studies over the Himalaya region and flood detection.